like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Melvin Upton Jr. into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Justin Turner will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. Grounded to third. Solarte's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Yasiel Puig settles into the box for his first chance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Batting sixth.
Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a shot back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Flipped out the other way towards short. 1 there. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the third with no score. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles. Set to start the third inning in this one. John Jay will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called, and a questionable first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. The pitcher, Tyson Ross, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here.
Now batting,
Will Myers will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Alexi Ramirez.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Right fielder.
Matt Kemp steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Jock Peterson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him.
Now batting,
Howie Kendrick will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jay moves over, 1 down.
the batter number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting number 23.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Line toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. The relay throw, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Now batting.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Justin Turner comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know, one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
And you know, in this ballpark, you get guys second and third, you've got to take advantage, especially early on. These chances might not come all that often.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Line drive to center field. Upton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Derek Norris is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Kershaw gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
But Kendrick is there to pull it in, and there's your first out. Digging in, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Crawford is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Center fielder, number 2.
Melvin Upton Jr. in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Settling in now, John Jay. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for... Yasiel Puig is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.